Hello everyone, my name is Petunia and this is Kay, my husband. We've been married for 4 years, but
Uh, but
hey,
no, okay. 4 years, yes. We've known each other for 11 years now, meaning that we dated for 7 years. She made me wait for that long, but it's been worth it. Yeah. And we are a very big family of three. We only have one daughter, but she's a handful. Yes. So, yeah. So that's basically us, and we live in Harare, in Zimbabwe. Right. And
how we met?
no, wait.
Yes,
Oh,
that's what the
fine.
question says.
Okay, all right. So we met at a church youth social in 2009, and from then we started talking. You know, in Zimbabwe, there was a time where it would steal the phone when their lines were so operational. So I'd sleep under the dining room table on the phone for hours on end, talking to this girl. Yeah,
Oh
she
yeah.
said her name was Bliss. Was Petunia, right? But I call her Chuchu. So yeah, so Chuchu would make me sleep under the dining room table just to speak to her. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I knew him from school, but then we never used to speak, like at all, like never. But moving forward, so career-wise, I'm an accountant.
And I'm a human resources practitioner.
Yeah, so far what we've been doing to enhance our careers is this is so weird because he comes home and he tells me about these new statutory instruments, blah blah blah, things I'm supposed to know as an accountant. But then I don't know whether he's the one who's more passionate about my profession
I don't like
or
numbers, but I love legal things. So I would follow statutory instruments, especially that deal with money, because HR, being in HR, you would know all the financial standings of the organization. So I'd expect an accountant to know those things. So that's why I do that.
yeah, and then I also love the legal side of things. So yeah, I find myself debating and
Legal about divorce and
not
yeah,
only that, but anyway, it's fine. Such things.
yeah. And then well, what we've tried to do with regards our daughter.
We have one child, by the way.
Yeah,
One.
so
Maybe
she
another
does.
one is loading. Who knows? Who knows?
Okay, so she does most of the work at home. She takes good care of us, and I come in when she's tied up and all. And we've had a long way with this whole child thing, because when she was at school, she she gave birth while she was studying, and so I had to babysit all the time when she had to go for evening lectures. You can imagine knocking off at 5, going to a baby that you're not used to, because she would be with the mom all the time.
Yeah,
And
but
so
then
I'll,
that was like your bonding time. I mean, come on.
of course. So I'll babysit like from 5 to 8. And amazingly enough, most shy husbands who will do the same thing will be hiding in their cars. But by the time she finished the program, you would find like 4 or 5 guys with their babies there
Yeah,
walking down the
daddy
aisle,
power.
that kind of a thing. Yeah, so we did try to make it work,
So you
and
say
it
you had
worked.
inspiration.
Definitely.
Oh,
Look at
okay.
me.
Listen to this guy here.
Yeah, and then spending time together as a family, we used to do that a lot before the baby and before work,
And before I
because
started working.
yeah,
Because I used to be a stay-at-home mom.
yeah, so that's been a little strained, but we're trying to make it happen. We do pray together in the evenings, and sometimes one-on-one when there's really big issues that we want to tell God about. Yeah, we do a lot of that.
Oh yeah, and I also prefer like family prayers because when you've got a child or children, the only way to instill that culture in them is for you to pray as a family. If you do, yeah, one-on-ones are okay, but then if you want to groom a child to learn how to pray and all those things, you need to do the things as a family so that they see the things and they grow into them. So that, yeah, train up a child in the way it should go.
And then there's something really important that people should learn is that expectations when you're dating and when you're married should not come in the way. Of course, it's an important transitional period, but I'd say if you exhibit, you know, these qualities of being a good chef as a man, they'll use it against you. She does that a lot. So what I do is I only cook on Sundays. Yeah, when I feel like it.
Imagine.
Yeah. So that's playing my part. So I do that on Sundays.
So he says he doesn't want to be forced to cook. He says you don't have to be begging me for it. I have to volunteer. But I mean, why don't you just like
so
do it, Nje?
Everything I learned about her in the 7 years, I learned enough. So what she gave me then is what I'm getting now. So I'm happy with that.
Authentic. I'm the real deal.
Except what?
Yeah.
Other things, but yeah.
Okay. I will not comment.
Yeah. And then you know, in marriage you continuously learn stuff, and for us I think we've been learning more things about marriage through our other friends and other guys that are getting married before us, and we try and help them through what we went through, and I think it's been working, and it also helps us see the things that we didn't go through, because life is different, people are different, and we're trying to make it
yeah
happen.
And we have different experiences. And then I want to talk about how, us as Africans, we've got extended family. And then there are times when maybe my husband will decide something, but then the extended family at large doesn't agree on it. What I appreciate is that he stands his ground. So I'm happy about that fact. To say, even if we are children, we still have to obey our parents, of which we still do, right? We're still able to make our own decisions.
Yeah. I think she's being nice. Extended family can be very poisonous, right? And
At least
so
it didn't come from me.
yeah. So with family decisions, we have to make our own decisions. But of course, because we grew up under the guidance of our parents, we should consult on how some of these things should be done. So we do try for these things to happen the way they do, but we haven't let this come between us.
Yeah, after all, they say in Ndebele, indlela ibuzwa ngabaphambili.
Yeah,
In
that's true.
English, direct translation. What? How do you even translate that?
Oh yeah, directions. I asked. No, it just simply means that you get advice from the people that precede
That
you.
have walked the path before
Yeah.
you. After all, there's wisdom in grey hair.
Yeah. And then advice with regards to marriage, I think people should pray more about it. They shouldn't ask for a partner when they already have one. And I think in my case, people should know each other more before deciding to take that step in life, because with me, all I've learned helps me when I am mad, because I knew about her and about it the way it is, and it's still the way it is. So there's nothing that's changing that will make me annoyed. So I think whoever wants to get into marriage should consider praying about it and also marrying their friend. There's nothing liberating as marrying a friend, because even if you are having challenges, you will have to talk it through, laugh about it, and continue with a good life.
I have a question though.
Are you disputing what I said?
I'm not, it's just a question.
Okay.
So, what do you say about those guys who date for a short period of time and then they get married? You know how people out there will say, no, people who date for a short time, they're likely to encounter problems.
It's okay.
And things like that.
Good for them. It works for them. But for me, for us, my way works better.
Okay, got it. Anyway, that's us. That's us from Harare. That's all that we had to say. I hope you pick up a few things that will help you in your marriages. Ta-ta!